My guest for the morning, I have the chairman for the NDC Greater Accra region, Joseph Niadekoka is here. Thanks for joining me.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good. And then also Henry Kwabnako, who is a member of the NPP and the member of parliament for the party in the Bantama constituency. Thanks, Chairman.
Thank you too.
You seem to be very much intact with your voice. You seem not to be part of the trail, right? Campaign trail.
Yeah, I'm very much part
You've
of
been contributing significantly.
Very much,
and you have lost your voice. I noticed that the president also lost his voice totally. The campaign seemed to be having a toll on you. Everybody's...
you know we're in the Hamatan season and the dust in the air.
Okay.
So when you go to most of the markets and all those places, the jam and all, you tend to pick up some
viruses,
particles
and all
in
that.
the air, So you have to be chewing ginger all the time.
You see, yeah?
But it's getting better.
It's getting better.
Yes.
That's having a toll on you, as well as even the old man himself, the president. But okay, we wish all of you well.
Thank you.
Are you not straining yourself too much, or because it's the last minute, you have to make sure that you...
No, it's a normal campaign, normal schedule. But we are human beings, and don't forget, we are not small boys anymore. We are growing. Yeah. So there's a limit to what you can do at a certain... Like today, I should be sleeping. I wake up around 9, 10 o'clock, but I woke up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. It means that if you look at the time you went to bed and the time you woke up, definitely, for a long period of time, it will have a toll on your health. You're a human being.
Yeah. Even as a young people, we go for all nights, overnight, and then we're in trouble.
That's right. That's right.
Well, let's do the discussion. We know foremostly what is topical is a subject of a press conference put together by the NPP, and it was headlined by Mustafa Hamidi, the spokesperson of the presidential candidate of the NPP, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, raising allegations of bribery against President John Dramani Mahama and his brother Ibrahim. And they claim that the president and his brother gave or promised to give a V6 Mitsubishi Pajero, as well as a brand new V8 Land Cruiser Toyota. And they promised 3.3 million Ghana cedis in addition, but gave a cash when they had a meeting sometime last month, giving him 500,000 Ghana cedis in cash. And it's raised certain concerns remaining topical in the media. I have to start with you, Henry Kwabnako. Your party raised the allegations, and just briefly highlight some of those concerns you have, particularly concerning this very allegation that you raised.
Yeah, good morning to your cherished viewers again. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is on the trail. Good morning to him, as well as Dr. Baumia. Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo and Samira are doing their bit with the women of this country. Tomorrow is the 1 week celebration of our young chap, the gem, Kwabena Boadu, who died on a very, very painful way. The press secretary to Dr. Baumia. Okay. And I think we need to, the youth of this country, we need to win this election in memory of this young, talented gentleman. Yes, yesterday we did a press conference, and it was addressed by Sheikh Mustafa Hamid, a senior lecturer at KNUST and spokesperson for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And I think the media and the entire nation have been informed formally and concretely on what we have on our minds and what is there. And just to borrow the words of the president, these were backed with evidence, core evidence, so evidence-based press conference. And we've made categorical allegations against the president and his brother. Names have been mentioned, so it is quite clear, unambiguous, and it's out there. It behoves on those who think they have been wrongly named or so much allegations made against them to either deny or confirm. We are waiting to see what comes up. But we must be told, the truth must be told, that desperation have set in so much so with the president and the NDC in their camp that they want to use all means possible to clinch victory in these elections, which seems far impossible, though. We've seen situations where monies have exchanged hands we've seen situations where allegations have been made. You remember Professor Amate, the immediate past moderator of Presby. He had to come out to say some of these things, that an attempt to bribe him and all kinds of things. Then we have coming from the NDC's own camp. You remember this MP, my friend up from North, alleging that his colleague is a deputy minister, his colleague MP and a minister have ill-gotten money and they are sharing. They are sharing. People just to destroy others and all that and all those things. And they are all on record. So clearly, once these allegations comes, you need to sit back and look at it properly. We are by this notifying all our members from head to toe that allegiance to the party and to the leadership of the party and to the flag bearer and all parliamentary candidates remains sacrosanct. At no point should anybody allow himself or herself to be bought or his or her loyalty to be swayed, all in the name of goodies and monies and all kinds of things, bribery and all others. So as part of vigilance going into the elections, these are some of the things that we are looking at it critically. And we just thank God that we had a regional chairman who is so solid, so principled in himself that he's been able to come up with all that. We are waiting for the reaction, and we wouldn't mind going on ahead. I've read from a newspaper, Herald, saying that a sister of the president has threatened to take legal action against Hamid. I thought she's on her way taking the action. I think that would be the best thing to do. A threat will no more wash away the allegations. A real action taken in the court of law, then matters will be looked at clearly. Otherwise, we believe and we think we have enough evidence, we've shown enough evidence to substantiate the allegations that we are making. And all manner of people should condemn this kind of thing. We should. We are in a country where gradually we are institutionalizing bribery giving and bribery taking during the electioneering period. When you have a certain president going around, commissioning projects and giving out handouts to the people, one will say, yes, he's a president, he's supposed to work and he's supposed to do everything. But as a candidate at the background and the gives out, which do not form part of the planning, the budgetary estimates that we've done, outside budgetary projections, then one will clearly say that it's an abuse of incumbency. So we should be looking at it going forward. But we have made a case, we've stated our case, and we stand by our case.
Your initial reactions when you heard this, Ms. Adekoka?
Baladash.
Baladash.
Baladash. Absolutely baladash. You claim that in your write-up, you said, according to him, an offer of a brand new V6 Mitsubishi, a brand new V8 Land Cruiser, a promise of 3.3 million was made. The Northfield Regional Chairman claims we cannot independently confirm at least for now. This is coming from them. Claims we cannot independently confirm at least for now.
No.
Please.
This one is the media house that
is the media house that is putting it there.
Please. When you are talking, I didn't. You see, this is what I don't like about you.
No, but I will not allow you to put something.
Okay, so that's why I'm
you
here.
are
That's
not
that's
supposed to interject.
That's okay.
When you go
I'm not going wrong. I am reading.
It's okay. So just go ahead.
I'm reading a paper here.
This is the synopsis that we gave you.
Exactly.
And I'm saying this is our synopsis.
You have given me the synopsis.
Yes.
And I'm reading. So let me read.
So the report put it there.
Yes. I'm reading. I'm making a point.
Because we cannot independently verify this.
Exactly. So I'm echoing some that's on paper. So don't say that I don't know. I've told you when I'm having a program, when I keep quiet, don't interject. Don't teach me anything. Because you cannot teach me anything, the first instance.
Point made.
Good. Now, Bukri Nabu is a big man, a very vociferous man. I've known Bukri Nabu for more than 40, 45 years.
Oh, really?
When he was RT, yes.
When he was with RT?
It was RT. People don't know his background. RT.
You were a football administrator.
I was a footballer.
Football administrator.
I did football with him. The late Ali Mahama, Abu Al-Hassan.
You work with all of them?
All of them. In football.
Oche.
So that's why I said nobody can teach me anything. Nobody can teach me anything. Yes.
That's
people
all.
don't know this. I know Bukri Nabu for more than 40, 45 years.
So your point
when
is?
When we were doing RT,
your point is
he's a very vociferous person. I expect him to come and sit in the press conference and make a statement. He's a big man.
So you are saying that because he's vociferous and he's not the one doing
regional chairman, a regional chairman, and if they gave this to you 2 months ago, or you met the president 2 months ago.
A month ago.
2 months ago, that's you claim.
A month ago.
A month ago, as you claim. Bukri Nabu, who is so vociferous up there, didn't come out the next day and say, hey, Mahama is trying to bribe me. Bukri Nabu is not a small man. The whole of Northern region. It's one of the most vociferous person that you can come about. So this is baladash. You understand? President Mahama will give you V8. V6
you don't think the allegations that the NPP is raising are serious and need to be given the needed attention?
I thought the first thing that they will do is to send this to the police. First thing that you do, a big party, you take all your dossier of bribery to the appropriate quarters that I am reporting a bribery allegation or a bribery that has taken place. We have collected the evidence. This is you wanted to arrest the people.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. We're coming to the public with a press conference.
Friend, my brother.
It's an electioneering, so you can make political mileage out of it.
That is why I say baladash. That's why I say ballad. None ado about nothing. A baladash. The desperation.
These are signs of desperation.
Desperation. They started with the electoral commissioner printing some papers here. Every day they have a press conference on one or two of them. I mean, this is ridiculous. President Mahama has got this V8. He should come and give it to me, and I can watch down NPP for him. I can watch the NPP for him. He need not go and bribe Bukri Nabu to go and do dirty work for him. He need not to. And no more so. You see, you have to be very smart. How can you, as a politician, go and talk to somebody who you know that this person, whatever the nature of the person does not even conform to your ideals. The nature of the person is boisterous. That given any time, he will open his mouth. How can you go and sit and negotiate with him? So they have alleged that they have given evidence. I'm asking them to walk straight to the police headquarters, submit the evidence, and then ask the people who gave them the thing to be immediately arrested for bribing them. That's what they should do. They should, as we sit now this morning, they should pack all their evidence and take it to the police headquarters and go and report the matter. Failure to do so, they should go and sleep and stop wasting our years. We are in serious politics.
Why, in your estimation, this can't be true in any way?
I said it's waste of time. I've been this. You told me that Inche. You told me Inche. I've lived in this country for a very long time.
Yeah, in Ghana.
It's Inche. And I said that if somebody comes to bribe me at the coca, the first thing I'll do, I'll go to the police.
So you think that
I'll report my party.
the NPP chairman taking custody of this and allegedly the money, etc., and waiting for a month was too long?
I don't know who gave it to him. I don't know who gave it to where he took the custody from. So Bukri Nabu, is a big man. He's not a small man. I've known him for 45 years. Plus, he should have gone to the Tamale or where immediately the items were given to him, he should call the police. And you say that you want to load the money in your bank account. I mean, this is ridiculous. Then you've taken a bribe and they go and load the money in the bank account.
Well, why not? It was given to him.
So
He wants to make a case with it.
So why didn't you go straight to his party and give it to them at that moment, material moment of time? The moment you collected it, no, you go straight to your party and go and give it to them. Go and show it to them. Or you go to the police because it's a political, it's a bombshell that Bruginabu walks to the police station with the items that it's a big bombshell. It will collapse anybody. But you don't go and sit somewhere 1 month and you come and tell me after 1 month that someone has given you money. This is a cock and bull story. Cock and bull story. And in this country, we are getting fed. Let us be serious with our politics here. Let us be serious of concocting stories, making up unnecessary holy baloo. All this money, the president is so rich, he has got so much money, he will give you Bugrinabu, V6, V8, 3.3 million Ghana cedis. Are you correct in this country? What are you talking about? The president will get up and give you V6 Mitsubishi. Then how handsome are you? Or how beautiful are you? That they'll come and give you 2 Land Cruisers and 3.3 million cedis. And you are so handsome.
Well, according to a press conference, it's supposed to cause damage and...
damage.
Well, that's
damage,
right.
Damage.
So those are your initial
damage.
thoughts. But sometimes when you do analysis of what was put together by the NPP, why is it that Bugrinabu didn't address a press conference? He's addressed many press conferences in the past in which he's alleged concerns about security and Tagri and things that the NDC wants to do in his area of jurisdiction, the Northern region.
Yeah, let me make one simple statement before I move on. You see, you do not give monies to others, transactions or agreements between 2 parties. You do not part consideration for anything. You are asking for something to be done for you. That is why a footballer can be paid 190 million pounds or US dollars, just a single person. Not because he's beautiful, he's handsome, or he's anything, because his services are needed. So we are alleging that those who brought the bribe, the president and his brother, wanted specific performance from Bugrinabu, and that was to denigrate Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and then to portray him as somebody who is a nothing hater. And then again, Bugrinabu was to resign at the last minute. So we have made these things clear. Not that Bugrinabu is so handsome, the president has gotten so much money. We are alleging that they wanted a specific performance from him. That is what we're trying to do. Now, for him not to have addressed the press conference by himself, I do not know. However, you will agree with me that we are in a very, very critical moment in our electioneering processes. And up north, you might be putting 1 or 2 things together.
It might be. You don't know?
Yeah, of course, I do not know. And I'm not speaking for him.
Okay.
So I can only conjecture and hope so that my chairman up north had a lot at this disposal to be done with. However, we do have these young men and women out there who are spokespersons and who are party operatives, activists, and they know what to do and they know how to do it and when to do it. And you cannot take anything from Sheikh Hamid Mustafa as to conciseness and clearly expatiating and putting these things together. Once the informations are there, once the evidences are there, I, Kwabena Kukofu, could have even stood in for my chairman, Bugrinabu, if I had been dedicated so to do. So it does not take anything out of it. The names have been mentioned, dates have been given, specific locations have been given, and the items involved have been given. And then let me make a quick correction. Nobody, this thing is not saying that the president gave 3.3 million cedis to Mr. Bugrinabu, as my senior colleague said. No, it is saying a promise of. But specifically, we've mentioned 500,000 Ghana cedis.
You said that was given cash on the table.
That's the point. And then a Mitsubishi V6, that it was imported into the country by a particular company, Milan or whatever. And that company is owned partly by the president's sister, Mahama, and then the president's one of his aides. So names have been mentioned. And this guy was transferred into the name of Bugrinabu. The dates have been given, I think on the 2nd of November or so, this year. So these things, a check at the DVLA, all these things have documents and evidence to prove as to the authenticity.
So the NPP is saying that Bugri Nabu went through all these processes of collection, the car transfer, the collection of the money in itself, just as a sign of showing evidence.
Exactly so. Okay. Exactly so. He needed to collaborate in order to be able to have firm, concrete evidence. And there is a span of 1 month. The whole thing began on the 26th of October, and here we are 20...
Just after a month.
Yeah, 20. So within that period, he needed to concretize...
But do you agree that this is an accusation in abstract terms? Because the accuser is... the one accused, the one who stands accused is the president and his brother. Yeah. But there's nothing whatsoever in relation to them related to this very incident. There's a company supposedly having the directorships of people who supposedly are related to the president in one way or the other. But it doesn't implicate the president and his brother in any way.
It does. If it does, because...
Apart from the abstract accusation.
No.
In audio, that this was given to me by the president. Okay. There's nothing that relates the president to this in any way.
No, there was an offer.
Sure, we get all that, but in terms of now you have the car. We have documentary evidence showing there's a transfer accident, but there's nothing showing that the president sat with the gentleman. But even before then, the president's brother transported the gentleman. Even the president's brother ushered the gentleman into his own apartment or his own house, etc. There's nothing showing that. Even saying the president said these and these are these incidents.
Yeah,
it doesn't make the allegation strong enough to get to the point of believability, so to speak.
There's this thing. Once alleged, once you alleged, the onus of proof is supposed to be on you. You get me? That's the fundamental. So the onus of proof have been provided. You have been provided dates and when and where meetings and who were involved and what was discussed have been provided as evidence. You, the accused, it is now the burden of proof shifts on you to debunk what they are saying or what that.
But I thought you were alleging, so whoever alleges must prove.
This is the proof. The proof is that on the 26th of October.
But sir, anybody can give me, I can get hold of something and said this one was given to me by maybe or maybe Adekoka to influence me to be a lot more soft on my guest on the program. But I will have no evidence to show that he gave it to me. And that's the same instance. I have this, all right. I can allege that I know his office, so I went to his office and he gave it to me. But there's nothing proving that he gave it to me or I even went to meet him. Those are the cracks of the matter.
And once you allege, you are impugning on his integrity. So he has to.
What if I never met him at all?
No,
and he has nothing to show.
So he tells you, he tells you, please tell me when and where.
Yeah.
Where is my office? Where is the location? And it is at that point, when you are interrogated further, that you found one. That is why we do cross-examination during trial. You cross-examine the witness to bring out the truth in the witness, what he's saying, or otherwise. So we have made a case. We have said
and so. You stand by it?
We stand by it. It is incumbent on any other person who have been mentioned here to either come out to debunk, deny, or otherwise.
And following this, we've had various leaders of the NDC come. This seemed to have really been a dent on your image and reputation going into the election. Just a week going into the election.
On Friday, the 28th of October 26th, the president was in the Eastern region.
You mean just a little over a month ago?
Yeah, he was the Eastern region campaigning. So at what time did they meet him at the...
Well, we're told it's in the evening, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, on Friday, the 28th of October, I've just got evidence from here. The president was in Eastern region, campaigning. And we are going to bring evidence of the president doing campaign in the Eastern region.
Well, the Eastern region is just
exactly.
It's just some few.
He didn't come, and then so he came
several minutes drive away.
So he came to meet him, and don't forget that the president only yesterday he had to, 2 days ago he finished his campaign at 4:30 a.m. in the central region, and most of his time when he comes to Greater Accra, for instance, sometimes we finish our program around 9 o'clock. We even have to push him
9 p.m.
9 p.m. when he comes to the town Greater Accra. Yesterday, I was the vice president at Domiko Abenya. We left there about 8:30, 9
p.m.
o'clock. Yeah, p.m. So, Bugnabu was waiting in his house around that midnight to talk to him. Midnight, because the daytime the president was campaigning. So he was waiting for him. He said, look, you really ask a question that he who alleges, he proves. Like you said, where's the evidence that the president was the one who delivered the car to him?
Well, why not?
Well, they have alleged.
No, but why not that it can be possible?
I thought being a smart guy, when he was going to do whatever I do, he'll have had a surrogate with him and claim that, oh, this is my son. Look, there are so many angles to this thing. Let me tell you what I said earlier on. I'm charging them now. Before the close of business today, the NPP should go and report this bribery case, alleged bribery case. Failure to do so, I will ask the family of the president or to sue them.
To sue who?
To sue those who made the press conference. If they don't go to the police station to report this matter today by close of business, we will sue them as the president and his family to sue them to the limit. You must take this. You must just sit down and be cowed into lies, and then when you ask them, they start twisting their name.
So you think it's just much
ado about nothing. Absolutely.
How further are you going to raise this very issue beyond the press conference?
Well, I cannot disclose anything here now. We have to wait. And I like the way my senior colleague is saying, yeah, they have to sue. That would be a very interesting scenario. Somebody should go to court. I had Herald. I've read it.
Yeah, they should.
Herald is saying she's threatening legal action. And I'm asking that she should go on ahead and do it. These are matters so serious and injurious to the character of persons mentioned that it does not require only threats. She should go ahead and sue in the court of law. And there was the initial infraction that we needed to. My colleague was reading your article you gave us.
It was a disclaimer that was there.
A disclaimer. But the inclination was that it was part of our statement. And that is what I wanted the viewers and listeners to get it right. We did not put that one there as part of it. A disclaimer from the reporter or the station saying that they did not have independent confirmation. So that's clear.
Now let's go to the campaign trail. And we know that the president has been campaigning and doing all that in Nanado, etc. So far, how has it been for the president? Commissioning 1, 2, 3 or more projects, etc. Taking advantage of the period. Incumbency.
Yeah,
people say it's even abuse.
He's not incumbent. He's the president of this country. And he has every right to commission. He didn't start commission only yesterday. But one thing that has happened yesterday that makes me so pleased is when I'm traveling from Accra to Cape Coast on a Saturday for a funeral or something, if I don't wake up at 3 a.m., sometimes I have to take off around 3 a.m. to avoid the Kaswa junction. And when I'm coming back, I have to leave about 1 a.m., midnight, 1 a.m. to avoid the Kaswa.
Well, true.
And for the relief of many Ghanaians who traverse that road from this morning, their lives have been transformed. They have been transformed.
Well, we're told that you're just taking advantage of the period and abusing incumbency. Who
started the project? Did we start? Who started the project? and promise that before November ending, that project, go and look at the beginning when the president went to cut the sword there, what he said. Go back. You see, people must do research. Go back on the day that he cut the sword, what he said. And today, it has been fulfilled. That alone pleased me to say that the president and that Kotakraba market, you know, we were born in Cape Coast. We went to school at the Sada. You know Kotakraba market. For centuries, years and years and years. Yesterday, something has transformed there. This market was started by President Mills. And let me tell you something. I was part of people who took the president to China when he paid a state visit to China. And on the plane, we told him that the Chinese government normally gives a grant to the president. And what he should ask for, the Kotakraba market in the Cape Coast Stadium. 2 to 4. He asked, and today, the group of Central Region are now going to have set their wares in a first-class hotel, a first-class market. The same thing when you go to Ashanti Region. Is it Bantama Market or whatever I call it? Asaf, whatever I call it.
What's the market? What's the market in there? The one that the present government is building.
I cannot teach him.
Yeah,
he knows everything.
Yes.
He needs a reminder.
No, I don't need a reminder.
He knows everything, so I cannot teach him.
There is a beautiful market taking place in the Ashanti region, the capital of Ashanti region, Kumasi, capital.
Kejitia.
Well, I don't want to mention the name.
It's a Kejitia.
Whatever it is in Ashanti region, almost completed, and the good people of Ashanti region are going to go to trade their wares.
Are you going to inaugurate it during this campaign period?
I think it's nearly completed.
We only have a week to
we have even on the 7th of December, we have every right to inaugurate projects. So that one is not the problem. 7th of December, the president can go inaugurate the project.
What's happening on the campaign trail for Nanado? Where has it been? Because I see the concentration is always Western region, Central region, Greater Accra, North. Volta, Shanti. Yes,
yeah. You've finished mentioning all.
No, yeah, those are the strategic regions. I mean, yes, I see even the president and Nanado.
Anyway, critically, we've done a very good campaign, and our campaign manager Peter McMahon initially told us we're going to do the retail campaigning. Many of us did not understand the concept then, but now. Approaching election period, we've now realized the full potential therein. But there's one significant thing that we need to note. The role that has been played by Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo and Samira, Ajia Samira.
You mean they have played all the better roles than not the rest of the people? Or you're just mentioning them?
They've been able to capture the attention of the women voters from all sectors. The market mummies, the women in farming, women in white-collar jobs, the churches, mosques, everywhere. And the bracket is so from 19 years up to whatever years you can talk about in their womenhood. And so they have so much taken control of the campaign, I mean the women of this country. And they have promised that once they now can have a first and a second lady that they can trust, that they can rely on, that women issues will be taken up in governance systems, women's rights will be taken up, and that of children will be strongly advocated for in the government of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And similar issue had happened with the youth of this country. Samia Uku has been able to galvanize the entire youthful bracket within our population, voting population. And now they do believe that jobs, unemployment solutions. Solution to unemployment is job creation. And if that is the anchor of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo's policy in government, then they have embraced it. So we have women at the one end of it, and then youth at the other end of it. So those of us who are in between, the taxi driver, the truck driver, the market mommy, the teachers, whoever, students, we are all swimming in there. So the campaign is well focused. We hope tomorrow we will go by the special voting. Please vote Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Look for the emblem. the Osono. Vote for the parliamentary candidate of New Patriotic Party. We need to win these elections for the people of Ghana. Ghana must work again, and Ghana will work again under New Patriotic Party's government headed by Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. So we wish you all the best.
And that's Henry Kwabena Kukufu. You never know, that will be the last time we'll be seeing him on the show before we have the main election. It will be taking place just a week from today, and I can bet you by now, same time next week Wednesday, we would have been giving you a lot more update from the various polling stations across the country as to how the voting will be taking place, because we are your election headquarters. Henry Kwabena Kukufu, Member of Parliament for Bantama, thanks for joining me this morning. And also Joseph Ni Adekoka, he's the chairman of the NDC for the Greater Accra region. Thanks for joining me as well. And that'll be it for the show this morning. As always, you want to get interactive, please make sure you do so. We have the various portals as well as the online platforms that you can always communicate with us. Use the hashtag ElectionHQ, and then we'll relay many of those messages to you. That'll be it for the AM show. Myself, Mamavi Usuabuaji, the rest of the team, we say thank you very much for being with us. We'll be with you same time tomorrow. Bye-bye.